All right, we're back. Slay the Spire, one last ride. We've won a few. We're doing something. We gotta play a daily climb to unlock custom. Someday it'll happen. It feels like a Watcher day to me. Let's catch the Watcher up. I think that I want to save all that for the end. So here we go. All right, Meow. I think Meow's a woman, right? The girl whale. What do we got? The Guardian. There's a potential double snipe, which is unlikely, but it could happen. Let's try it. We gotta give it a shot, right? Guys, I got some bad news. I think I'm allergic to pumpkins. It's crazy. I never, like... I kind of knew, like... when I was carving pumpkins... built around Mental Fortress. When I was carving pumpkins, there must be something... a little wrong. Because, I get, like, welts on my arms. If I don't have, like, sleeves or gloves or something. But we had some, like, pumpkin... like, homemade pumpkin soup yesterday. And, ooh. Before we talk about the pumpkin soup, I'll try it. Oh my gosh, man, we have not gotten the good mass. Brutal. Brutal. Hate the gremlin visage, assuming that's how you say that. Gosh, how do we get out of this mess? Start of your turn? Sure, let's just get a bunch of powers and hope for the best. We get one combat, so we'll get one freebie, though. But yeah, we had some pumpkin soup, and oh my gosh, I was so sick last night. It's crazy. So it's hard to tell if that's a stomach bug going around, or is there... should we try pressure points? No. Not the time. Yeah, maybe there's a stomach bug going around, or if I'm just allergic to pumpkin in more ways than I originally thought. But I eat an abnormally large amount of pumpkin bread when wifey makes that, so who knows? Let's I'm not going to test it again today, that's for sure. We don't have a lot of ways to do damage, and there's nothing really offered to us. We'll try Tranquility. I mean, I think you go ahead and smith your only attacks and hope that's enough. We'll use the Strength Potion for sure. Potion Belt is good. This is probably the best case scenario for us. Because we can actually let the week wear off. Scry 3. Here is the plan. We're going to scry out as much as we can that we don't want. And then we're going to pop the Strength Potion. We're going to hit as hard as we can. Maybe go into Eruption. I don't want Defend. Okay. We have Tranquility, too. Let's not forget that. I will use the Strength Potion in the name of hoping to get more damage in the future. Here we go. I would like more strikes. And we have Tranquility, so we can hang on. We don't want this Defend, I don't think. We don't quite get there, but it's pretty good. Yeah, that went about as well as we could have hoped. We had to throw some resources at it, but that's okay. That's what they're for. Happy Flower helps. Yeah, I'll take a Bowling Bash. 154 gold. A removal, you say? What to remove? I think we can live without a basic strike. Now that we've added an attack, we can dodge the curse here. If we can get Omamori to give us something for free, I'm pretty okay with that. So yeah, I'm happy with where we're going here. Not the strongest Act 1, for sure. We have the Mental Fortress, but I don't want to play it here. We want to play Bowling Bash for sure. Scry 3 is pretty good in this fight. Defend. I will actually play Vigilance and get the Mental Fortress pop. We're not exactly hitting these guys so far. Yeah, I want all 3 of those. So Bowling Bash does 30. We can actually take this guy out. Usually I hit the outer ones, but in this case, it felt okay to remove the damage. I think I want all 3 of those. What if I do something like Eruption? Cut through Fate. Let's take a strike. You take this guy off the table. And then you go back into Calm. Okay. There's something happening here. It's not amazing, but I don't want any of those. But yeah, I think we have some pieces. We have some pieces. Scry, I think, is just better than I originally thought. I may have underrated Scry coming into the One Last Ride playthrough. Especially in fights where you get, like, junk in your deck. Now you can kind of avoid it, right? Like Bowling Bash. Damaru, 1 mantra per turn. Not exactly transformative. It's like Deceive Reality. I'm not sure that we beat this guy, to be honest with you. Can Scry 4. Is it crazy to say we need to upgrade a strike? Like, I don't know if we do enough damage. No, I think that's like you're locking yourself into mediocrity if you do that. Let's scry an extra card per turn. The weakness is really stinging. If we can hang in there to get into Divinity, that might be enough to keep us going. Foresight helps for sure. But yeah, guys, I don't know how to, like, do I want to even test if I'm allergic to pumpkin by eating something else? Like, that seems like a bad idea. I don't want to get more sick. How do you test that stuff? You have to go to, like, a doctor? I don't know about that either. I don't know. How much does safety do? We can't see it. Can I look at it in here? Yeah. 12 block. Okay. So we don't need an extra defend. These all look pretty good to me. In my head, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, we're in Calm. We could go into Eruption and try to hit him as hard as we can. And that's what I'm going to try. I'll actually take Deceive Reality. That way we get a safety into the hand. We're up to 7 mantra. 20 damage incoming. We can block that by going into Tranquility if we want. How about I actually try... What if I don't have to go into Tranquility? Is that a possibility? I want to try to save the stance dance for when he's more hittable. Alright, let's take some block. Yeah. 17. I mean, this time I think you have to. Okay. And we can actually hit him here. I don't want vigilance, I don't think. Unlikely that we get eruption here, which is kind of the bad news. I'll hit him a little. I don't want to draw eruption though. Oh, we're going into brilliance. Maybe it is okay if we draw eruption. Yeah, okay. We'll get a bowling bash. That does something. Alright, let's try it. Let's see. Act 1 not going as well as you would hope. Alright. We can actually smack this guy again. I think we probably get through this. I mean, we're not exactly bleeding a ton of damage here. It's not that bad. We probably want to try to get away. Yeah, vigilance, I think, takeable here. And, like, I'm holding this miracle probably a little too long, but, you know, I'm waiting for my moment, guys. Ascension 6, by the way. Start each run damaged. Okay. Let's defend ourselves. I think we got it. I think we're okay. Could have definitely been worse. Probably too long of a fight. Okay, eruption. I'm gonna try it here. Let's see if we can get the finish. Not quite. We're close. We can get him next turn if we draw some attacks. We definitely are gonna finish him. Nice. We get through it. So what are we looking for? How about some damage? How about some... maybe something that goes with our Damaru? Yeah. Alpha Beta strats, are they back in play? Omniscience. We don't... I mean, we do create safeties. We could try to create cards. Let's try that. We are definitely... we need to add a lot of cards. This deck is not close. I'm going Astrolabe. Astrolabe, whatever. One day I'll learn how to actually say that. How about 2 strikes and a defend? What do we got? Halt. 4 block. Fear and Wrath, more block. 4 or more. We get unplayable, but we get some miracles. That kind of mitigates our energy problems. And then Weave is actually pretty good. We scry every turn. I think this is a slight improvement. We're still maybe lacking in damage, but... not horrible. Not horrible. I think we can build on this. You would love to get rid of this mask. That's it's pretty bad. This shop looks good to me. Yeah, I like this path. Well, let's play a skill potion. We can play a card twice in the draw pile. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Give me Bowling Bash. I think that's good. We don't have... I'm debating, can I erupt here? Like, Miracle, Eruption, hit this guy, hit him with the Cut Through Fate, and I think we finish him off. Well, not quite, actually. Alright, we'll stick, we'll stick. I think I'm okay with these. Yeah, deceive reality is pretty good here. This is a tricky one. I'm trying to, like, puzzle my way through this. Like, what do I even want to solve this problem? The problem of damage. I'm not sure, which is not a good sign, I don't think. That's not good. The mugger. I don't want the mugger to get away. Attacks is basically the big one. Can we possibly get both of them? I don't think so. It's looking increasingly unlikely. Strike coming? We would have to draw basically all of our attacks, and even then, it's probably impossible. Dang, we were actually like one attack off. That's too bad. Thanks for the money. Alright, well, we get a little gold bag. Not the end of the world. Okay. I think Tantrum's a must-take. We're not getting into Wrath enough. No shot these guys are taking my gold. We'll die here if we have to. That's the... You guys know the philosophy. What if I master reality, deceive reality? Miracle. I could get more block here. We'll do it. The nice thing about Mental Fortress, I don't think it's impacted by the dex down, which is something. So, is it amazing? Let's see. I mean, yeah, it's kind of good. It helps us here. Right now, we definitely don't have the gas. Let's try to take down Bear. I do want Eruption. Yeah, I do want Eruption. Okay, let's hit this guy. Hit him some more. We can get a lot of block. We can go back into Tranquility. I did not get the amount of block I thought I was going to get there. I don't know what I thought I was going to get. Don't ask me that. There we go. Alright, Bowling Bash with Tantrum should do something here. We're weak again. I think we have to try this. Take 11. Well, you know what? Easy come, easy go. This run might be going down in flames. I guess everyone's gonna be weak on turn 1. Yeah, give me another Tranquility. And, gosh, I mean, I don't know if we can take this path. Well, maybe we can if we heal 24. Problem is, I don't know if we beat an elite. I don't know that we do. Seven times 2. So that would be 28 damage. We can get 14 block. I actually think we could go for this. Yeah, we get enough block. Another 14 times 2. We draw all of our Tranquility. I kind of want Mental Fortress so we can go back and get some block. I think we have to do that. Okay. I could have double played that that defend. I would really like to take the dupe potion into the elite fight. I'm okay with this draw. I'm gonna throw... that might not have been the right choice. Let's see. Alright, now we gotta go big wrath plays here. We do get something. Let's... okay. Eruption, weave, tantrum, cut through fate. Okay, okay, okay. We get a distilled chaos. That could come in handy. Worship might be a way out. I'm debating. We really need attacks, too. We can dupe worship. I'm going to try that. And, like, that will still be relevant later on. Oh, the Spire. Transform and defend. Nirvana. When you scry, gain block. That sort of helps us out. 21 HP. Do we beat these clowns? It might be no. Let's get a miracle going. I actually think this is probably the time to throw the duplication potion. Yeah. And then you take him off the menu. We'll get back to some non-Slay the Spire banter. That's a promise. But right now, we're kind of in dire straits here. And I'm not talking about the band. Let's Distilled Chaos. That didn't go as well as I would have liked. I mean, I think you honestly just have to go back into calm and just hope you can survive. We got some powers out there though. When we scry game block. I think you can do something like this. That gives us energy. We have no attacks. We now block most of the damage. Is that enough? I kind of think you gotta hold safety. I don't want to throw safety at this for like the benefit of 3 extra damage. I know it's tight. My next question is, we don't retain worship, so I'm kind of like, get worship out there. That way, if you draw it again, you have a play. I'm okay with these. I think, because we have the safety. Okay. It's not perfect. In fact, it's kind of terrible. I don't know. Give me Mental Fortress. Like, you worship just to play a weave? Like, that's kind of depressing. 20 damage incoming. You might just have to throw safety at this and hope you go into Divinity on your own. That's the plan. This might be an L. We don't want the wound, that's for sure. We have Vigilance in there. We have a Miracle. I think you gotta go kind of hard on this. So let's Erupt. Cut through Fate. I definitely don't want... well, I think we can live with Halt. Which is free. Yeah. Okay, then you take out this guy. They do the same amount of damage. Okay. It's now looking like there's at least a chance. We're going into Divinity here. I don't think I want to see reality. Let's go for the kill. Nice. Okay, we find our way through it somehow. We get the bronze scales. Rushdown definitely seems like what we're looking for. So we might have to survive another fight without more HP. What do we get in the shop? No obvious source of healing here. Flurry of Blows, I think, is good. Brilliance, I actually think, might be a source of damage. I will take a block potion. Like, let's get as many outs as we can get. That's the... Okay, Snecko. It's unfortunate. I don't love me some Snecko. I don't know if he randomizes the retained card. Let's do it like this. We will get more miracles, so I'm not opposed to getting the safety in hand. Will it randomize safety? It does not. Rushdown is now 3. That's horrible. But worship is free. I mean, you gotta play something. This is tricky. I don't know that we can play the block potion here, which sounds crazy. No way to draw. Could try an attack potion. What do we get? Okay. Just lucky is going to be bad. It's going to be randomized. Crushed joints. We get a little extra block out of this, though. I'll take it. It's not perfect. I want that scry for the block, I think. We get weave back. It's something. Alright, let's play the safety. Master reality. Now the question becomes, do we need to miracle our way into one of these cards? I think the answer is no. Okay. It's close. 10 damage. We don't have Mental Fortress out there. We can definitely block it. Alright, I think it's time to start throwing everything you got, including the miracles. Maybe not the miracles this turn. You have to drink the block potion for sure. I don't know if I'm going to play it for a 3-cost cut through fate. Let's hold. Hold. Okay. 15 damage incoming. I actually think we can get through this. And I'm actually good drawing all those. Although they were randomized in cost, which I did not consider, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's try this. It's chip damage, but let's hit the flurry of blows. I'm gonna get Mental Fortress out there. Halt with 25. Debating. We're at 9. Bowling Bash is coming. It's a risky play. We also have the vulnerable potion. I will block in Wrath. Doesn't actually matter. We want Bowling Bash. It's 3. 66 damage. Okay, well, problem solved. We get through it. Oh man, we are just clinging on right now. This is... Okay, Bag of Prep is good though. Snecko is actually kind of a hard fight for us too. Let's rest. Okay, we have some wiggle room. Let's play with the same intent and vigor that we played against Snecko against these next fights. And I think we can hang in there. Okay, Rushdown is now free. 20 block does it. Let's start there. What did I get there? We got Rushdown. We got the Master Reality out there. That's good. 9 damage incoming. We don't quite have the block, but we don't not have the block. Like, we could go back. I kind of want to hit this guy. I could just take the damage. which is a questionable move. No, let's not do that. I think we have the, we have plays here. I'm kind of forgetting what I wanted to talk about in the first place, but, oh, interesting. So we are not getting attacked here. I'll remember eventually. I definitely came in with a couple of things that happened to me in the past couple of days that I wanted to mention, but, have tranquility. You can actually rush down here, so. Nice. That worked out pretty well. Okay. 1. I think... Did we put Flurry of Blows? Let's find out. Yeah. Okay. Another run that's kind of climbing its way back from the brink of death. I think Empty Body works for us. 102 gold. I'm going to take the rest. I think we have the juice to beat a boss. Ragnarok probably would have been takeable. I'll take another Mental Fortress. That sounds weird, but we're stance dancing. We're doing it. Played all 3 powers. Unfortunately, we really have no way to defend ourselves here. That's a little disappointing. But oh well. We take a hit. Let's weave. We did not have Rushdown out there yet. Okay. We do have the problem, like, our non-attacks are now a little scary, because we're putting junk into the deck. I think that's about as best as we can do. We can scry this away, though. Okay. $18 times 2. That's worth a tranquility, right? Alright, let's scry these days as much as we can. Yeah, don't want that. Actually, this is not looking that bad. I mean, I think you actually go with the smaller tantrum. You throw, you know, like a you throw like a 6-year-old tantrum who's maybe knows a little bit what he's doing is wrong, and then, you know, stops when you say, hey, chill out. But the bigger tantrum is like, oh man, like the 2-year-old who doesn't know what the heck is going on. They throw the big tantrum. And that's what we did there. Not a perfect analogy. Give me more powers. I think we have some solutions. We're doing something. Divinity's in the mix. Okay. Weave. That was a pretty good turn 1. We got 3 powers out there, and like Mental Fortress is a lot of block now. I think we can actually go ahead. I'll play Master Reality. Bowling Bash, we can actually just take this guy out. And I will Miracle to get out of Wrath there. Little damage. I think this has a shot. This has a shot. We definitely want to scry where possible. Mantra's good. Would love me some mantra. I want the power. I think I want all of this. What do we get? Tantrum. We're drawing Tantrum. It completely went over my head that Tantrum comes back to your draw pile. That seems insanely good. It's so good. I'm actually going to enter... I was debating going into Calm to get the rush down. We'll see what it looks like next turn. I do want the safety, though. 75 damage. Oh, we're in Divinity, I think. Yeah. In that case, I kind of don't want Tantrum. Let's get some different attacks. We get Tantrum anyway. Which, you know, whatever. We can do something with this. We have ways, we have plays here. Let's throw some tantrums. 75 damage is too much, in case you were wondering. But now we're full blocking. Brilliance is probably gonna pop here, I would think. Yeah, so this is like, let's throw out Tantrum. We get the cards back. You throw another Tantrum, and then you just hit a big Brilliance. And I'm like, I don't think you need the potions. I think you save the potions and just try to hit them next turn. And then you start thinking about what is the topic that you wanted to talk about. Who knows? Regen potion. Using our potion belt now. That's nice. We can enter divinity on demand. If we upgrade it, I guess. Yeah, retain. I want Wish. I haven't played Wish yet. Sneko Eye. Give me the Sacred Bark. I think we're kind of okay on energy. It's weird not to take an energy relic, but, you know. Sometimes it's just the right move. I'm liking these events. I'm not even going to look. We got the time meter coming. This would do enough to kill. Yeah, let's go ahead and try Mental Fortress. I'll even throw the Miracle at this. Master Reality. Hit this guy. And then hit this guy. Okay. I know it's a little risky without a way out of Wrath, but I think we have a decent shot. Yeah, there you go. Let's get the safety. Another, like, worship would hit the spot. I think that would be pretty good for us. Nice. And you know what? Sometimes, if we just end up chatting about Slay the Spire, nothing would make me happier. That's totally fine with me. Yeah, we have a lot of potions, and then we have the Entropic Brew to go with Sacred Bark. That's pretty good. Reach heaven through violence. All of these, I think, are pretty solid. I like Meditate. Getting cards back that we want the next turn, I think, helps us. I don't see us playing Wish here. Not terrible. For those of you who have been around the channel for a little bit, you'll know that sometimes I call wifey out on some things. And yesterday she was catching up. She's actually started watching the videos, and I can't remember what exactly I said. Something like I called her out on like Amazon package orders or something. And it was funny because like literally like an hour or two before I just lugged in like 6 packages. These guys are doing a lot. But yeah, she was like, what are you talking about? Like, you order stuff through me on Amazon all the time, and you know what? She is right about that. So, wifey, this is an acknowledgement that you are telling the truth. Somehow this isn't working. We're taking a lot here. We have no way to stance, unfortunately. Okay. Guess we just take a hit. We can regen next fight. Seems like a little late in this fight to regen, though. All right, here's the plan. Let's hit this guy. Yeah, get that guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. And then next turn, hopefully we have enough to kill one Darkling. That looks like enough to me. A fire potion. Give me a fire potion. Talk to the hand, I think, could work. More combat. 10 regen, though. So we actually can do something like... tough one. I'm looking at, like, Tantrum Bowling Bash, but we don't have the energy to do much else. We would get some block. Let's go into Calm. The 10 regen is going to be big here. We're going to want to try to stack that as much as we can, for sure. So we can take out an Exploder. That's good. We can take out this guy. Go into Tranquility. Mostly block. Get some HP back. I will scheme this. That is the plan. When I say scheme this, we have this big regen because of Sacred Bark. So it's like 8. It started at 10. It's going to work its way down. We want to try to get as much as we can there. And I think to do that, let's live forever. Check out these cards, guys. 6 plated armor. Let's start there. Brilliance might be worth playing. Let's get some safety out there. 11. Could have hit him one more time with the plated armor. I didn't think about that. Misplay. I don't want empty body. Well, 10 block. I don't want to leave our stance, though. I did not need to play. That's just terrible, guy. That's horrible. Oh, man. I feel like I've spent this entire run just trying to puzzle, like, what do we want to get? And, like, we haven't gotten anywhere close. We have the plated armor. Let's not forget that. Probably should have hit the lower HP. This is just a comedy of errors again. I feel like this is the second time in the One Last Ride playthrough I've gone up against this fight and I've made just a million mistakes. Why is this fight so confusing for me? Let's see. I think Tantrum is like horrible against this guy. We got a lot of HP back though. Worship is takeable. I'll take both of these. I'm gonna take 12 if I attack. We can hit this guy once. We are able to block. Okay. And at this point, if we had a chance to knock this guy out, I'm going to do it. We've gotten plenty of HP. I guess, trying to think here. Maybe a cut through fate and empty body. Thinking like, okay, we definitely want brilliance. 14 spikes, spikerinos. We have 25. There we go. Another tantrum. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't think we need another one. I think we have as many as we need for this particular run. What can we lose? Eruption plus Mental Fortress or Worship. Maybe I should have taken that tantrum. Would have been nice. I'll take Eruption out. We got the tantrums. Give me some gold. Nice. Okay. The shop is looking juicy now. Start that a little higher. Let's make Master Reality free. We're not, like, energy rich by any stretch. We can deny the curse with, Omamori, so I think we'll go ahead and do that. Omamori is one of those things, if you can get value out of it, pretty much want to go for it. You know, otherwise you'll find yourself carrying, you know, 2 charges of Omamori into Slay the Spire 2, and that's no good. You don't want to do that. Man, we did not do well on the draw here. I'm kind of wondering, like, what if you just Mental Fortress, Miracle, and just hit him with a Fire Potion? I mean, let's throw the potions. Let's get a safety in hand. And let's build on that. Okay. Unfortunately, this isn't looking a whole lot better. Let's see. How much block can we get, though? Yeah. I'm going to play Tranquility for the block. We have another run that's like too long to set up. Got to try to work on that a little bit. Do 30 damage. All right. We're going to go hard here. Okay. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. I think we should get some better... Okay. I don't want these. Let's try Tantrum. Let's talk to the hand. Flurry of Blows. Weave. Tantrum some more. Whenever you scry, you block. I mean, I see no reason not to put Tantrum back into our draw pile. 106. Okay, we're in Divinity, though. Let's get rid of all of the non-attack cards. I feel like we've had some shaky fights, but overall, I still think that this run's got a shot. I mean, I check this out. Give me some gold. We'll take that to the shop and spend it up. Do I take more Mental Fortress? Yeah, I'm going to do it. That's going to be our block plan. Going into the final boss. Sundial with some more energy is definitely helpful. And now we have 448 gold. We have 2 shops here if we want it. So let's not just get insane. Red-Faced Urn is kind of interesting, though. Is the mirror good? Uh-oh, we might have a text incoming. Let's see. Nope, just some calendar notifications. Nothing critical. Is the mirror good? I'm really tempted on Bird-Faced Urn. We play a lot of powers. I don't think we need it. Let's try a mirror. I'm actually looking at, where is it? Worship. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to save 300 gold. We get a combat here, which is fine. We got 4 block. Okay. And let's not forget, we have 5 potions up there. So, like, we can be a little aggressive. And they're all really strong. Do I want to go a little more? No, I'll fight there. Regrowing. We can get out of Wrath. Probably should have played Mental Fortress first. Give me back Tantrum and Cut Through Fate. Rushdown, pretty good here. This run has been a complicated run. I'm telling you, I'm over here like trying to do these calculations in my head. I'm like, maybe I'm just not that good at this. I'm not a Watcher player. I don't know what it is about Watcher. There's like a mental block there. I think Battle Hymn pretty much seals it in a lot of ways. That seems like the missing piece. I'm not going to take Blood Vial if I didn't take the bird. It's half the price, I guess. But Exhaust will discard. So like, we got some stuff that exhausts. Kind of interesting. I don't take the spoon all that much. We're into Captain's Wheel, 3rd turn block. Let's take out a strike. I'll even take another Flurry of Blows. Okay. We can feel good about that. We have 1 gold. We're not saving it for later. I think we handled this fight pretty easily. Let's throw out as many powers as we can. That did not exhaust. So, oh, okay, the miracles, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Do I want to draw the miracles? I mean, honestly, if you're playing with Rushdown, though, like, that could be, like, free. Pretty much. Okay. I mean, I can actually just take Plated Armor here, and it's, like, no downside, really. We get to keep Wish. Okay. So the Smites... Okay, Strange Spoon is going to be either horrible or great. I can't tell yet. I do not take Strange Spoon very often. I definitely don't, like, think it's a great relic or anything. I never think of it as a transformative relic. Like, we can kind of, like, leave our... We do a little stance in here. I mean, that seems okay. I think I'm okay with all of these because we're going to get Worship. Brilliance does a ton of damage now. Can actually do even more like this. I should have played the Smites. Ah. I mean, we get some draw, though, so not the worst, but could have been better. Smite. Let's go into Tranquility. Okay, Flurry, Tantrum. Get back Flurry again. That may have been horrible. I don't know. I'll throw a Gambler's Brew at it. Let's hope we draw an attack here. Okay. Not a smart play. We get another potion, so no harm, no foul. Rush down again. I don't know that we want 2 rush downs. I think we have enough draw. And in fact, with 5 potions, I'm going to rest. Time Eater. Here we go. Let's see. I think we did some decent stuff there. Flurry of Blows and Weave are not great against the Time Eater. I didn't want to do that, but okay. I think we go ahead and Distilled Chaos. Did I get to play extra cards there? I don't know what happened there. What happened there? We got Calm is just being in Calm. Thorns is Thorns. Mantra is just our count. We played a Worship somewhere. I think I played that myself. Like Water got out there. Mental Fortress got out there. It looks like 2 of them. Nirvana. We got the Nirvana. Scry for block out there. Is that 1 or 2 of those? Can't tell. We are vulnerable and weak. Okay. Quite a bit going on there. What if I were to... We have Rushdown? No, we don't. Well, we can get some block like this. And I'm like, don't even worry about Flurry of Blows. When we Mental Fortress, we go back into Calm, we get another 14. That'll put us at 38. And then another 5 from being in Calm, 43. And you know what? Give me the artifact. And I'll meditate. Give me back Worship. And Weave. Okay. So we can actually go something like this. Wish? This is a tough call. I'll get rid of Vigilance and we'll see what happens. 75 Brilliance, I think, is a must play. And I'm actually kind of thinking, like, what if you go ahead and Tantrum? We have some cards here. And with Tantrum also, we have Talk to the Hand going, so, like, let's keep that in mind. We actually full block, which is kind of wild. I'll put another Worship in the mix. I'm going to flip him here. Oh, I gave him Strength, so that was maybe not the best play. Okay, you have to get into Tranquility here for sure. We also have the Fairy in a bottle. Another Thinker's move. I want to play Battle Hymn. We never got Rushdown out there. Wait, did we get Rushdown out there? Okay, guys. What happened to Rushdown? I'm going to try to put an explanation on this. The only thing I can think is that when I played the Distilled Chaos, we were unable to play more cards. And we played some powers after our card limit, and that is not okay, maybe? Is that like... But it doesn't put it in your discard pile, though, so like, it's not exhausted. I swear, I'm playing this like playthrough, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm seeing things I swear I've never seen. Like, I don't know that I've ever run into that interaction. Let's go into Calm. And like, I'm actually gonna go back into to Rat. All right, we would love to get this guy under 50%. So like, what is that? 223, 228 actually, 228. We definitely want gold. Well, give me the plated armor. We're at 3 cards played. I'm gonna burn Tranquility here. I'm not gonna play Flurry of Blows. We're at 9. Well, we'll draw it though. That's unfortunate. But that's how it has to be. Foresight, I think, is good. Alright, this guy is going to flip. We're at 10. I'm gonna flip him here. That's gonna be at the expense of some damage, I think. Let's drink an attack potion. Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna take Talk to the Hand. Call me insane. Maybe this is insane. I think you don't play it, because he cleanses debuffs here, right? Yeah, I think he does. And I think this is a debuff because we have it on him. So I'm actually not going to use that. I'm going to hold them and try to play them on the next phase. This seems fine. I don't think Weave is enough right here. So he's cleansing here. The question becomes, can you get there without another turn? I think the answer to that is no. And if you know anything about my Slay the Spire playstyle, I'm not going to do the math. Because that's the best way to play. My gut says no. I don't want Wish. We can't get into Divinity this turn. I kind of think Halt is not good enough. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. What can we do here? Not a lot, actually. It's not a great turn. Played 1 card. I'll Worship Miracle. I didn't honestly notice we were going into Divinity, so that's my bad. Let's hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. We've played 8 cards. That feels like too many. Give me Brilliance. Give me a Talk to the Hand. We actually somehow full block, which is great. And he's not attacking. That's huge. I don't think I want Cut Through Fate here. We were actually... Okay, I'm going to throw both Talk to the Hands at this guy. We'll hit him with a Brilliance. I think we got... Man, we are digging ourselves out of some holes, guys. Like, this is... There was about 100 misplays in here, but... You know, like I said, once again, at Ascension 6, we're rewarded for aggressive play. Now the question is, how do I finish this guy? We don't get into Divinity here. Although we would get there next turn. That's the plan. Going to Divinity next turn. We have enough block already. We'll hit him just for the extra block. We've played 4 cards. We take a hit here. But it's not a game ender, though. Not a game ender. And now we're in Divinity. And we smite to the time meter. Let's go. Very nice. I thought that run was in trouble for sure. And I've said that a bunch of times, but this one, I really thought this run was in trouble. And especially after Act 1, we really had nothing going for us. Not a ton of relics either. Take it, getting this mask, I'm telling you. And we got it early too. Like, that's just very tough to overcome. Take the gold, people, from the mask trader. Don't roll the dice. I'm getting weak every turn, or at the beginning of every fight. You know what? I never even got back to the topic I wanted to talk about. Oh, man, it's been that kind of day. But, you know what? We'll save it for next time. We have plenty more runs to go, but we are climbing pretty quickly. I think we're somewhere in the neighborhood of like 30 and 6, maybe something like that. I don't know. I don't think we've hit double-digit losses yet, but I'm sure it's coming. But thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you had a good time, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It definitely helps me out. But until next time, hang in there, and I'll catch you all later. See ya.